Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Elvis and today we're going to be going over the best 10 brawlers for beginners in 2026. It's an amazing video, but before we get into it, just got a little disclaimer. This list only considers how easy the brawler is to play and how easy it is to obtain for the player, and also how good they are in the meta. So 3 different criterias are going into this list for the top 10 best brawlers for beginners. There might be other brawlers that are really good for beginners to play, but they might also be hard to obtain, so we're not really going to include them in this list. But let's get right into it. And also, these are good brawlers for 3v3, not showdown. Showdown is completely different mode. So yeah, let's just get right in. For the first brawler on this list, we're gonna have to go with Spike. Spike is probably the best brawler for beginners to learn and upgrade, and despite being a legendary, the brawler's mechanics are easy to understand, so you need to focus on getting them and upgrading them. For example, you just need to know that you need to hit this big shot that's super easy to hit, curveball, whatever you want to use. It's a huge shot, it's very easy to hit, so that's all you really have to learn. You can kind of auto aim, but still aim. But he has long range due to the spikes that shoot out from his attack, and he's just able to tickle the enemy down to low health, and it's very annoying. He's a very simple brawler to learn. He has a slowing super that's pretty basic, so you just drop that. Very easy to learn, hard to get, but he is one of the first legendaries that players tend to unlock, so he is one of those brawlers that we'll put here even though he's in the legendary category. For number 2, we're going to have to go with Penny. Penny's a very underrated brawler, but she's also very good in the meta currently. She is a super rare, so she's actually very easy to obtain for new players. Her shots are very wide, along with when she does hit a shot, she's able to spread out with her coins. That makes it even easier to get her super if you do hit an enemy behind. She can easily win 1v2 scenarios. The main point of it is that she's easy to play, and also her turret, you can pretty much place it anywhere behind the wall because it has pretty far range, and it's also able to hit over walls, so it doesn't really matter like a Jesse turret. You have to be mindful where you place it. You can literally place Penny's turret in a general area and it's going to be shooting at enemies. Along with her turret, it makes it pretty easy to aim because they can't really go back on their movement due to the turret kind of locking on, and the bomb's always going to land behind them, so if they do go back on, it's not going to be a good day for them. The turret's going to hit, and yeah, you're always going to have your super, and her hyper charge is decent. It's good in heist, hot zone. There's different modes you can all play. 3v3, she's really good, versatile, and really good for a new brawler, and really good for a new player to have. So that's why she's the second on our list. And for number 3, we're gonna go with Gus. And honestly, you might wonder why Gus for a new player. Well, you may think Gus sucks because Edgars and Kits, they're destroying you as Gus. But actually, if you think this, you're wrong. Gus is actually really good into these brawlers. You need to make sure you have your shield at all times when you're against these brawlers because they're going in your face, and that shield knocks them back. It delays the fight, and you're able to honestly pick up a kill if they do overextend. So it's a very easy brawler to use. You just pop your super and they're already away from you. You get rid of their close distance, and they sometimes waste abilities like an Edgar super, wasted. Kit super, wasted. And once they waste their super, they're very vulnerable. They're in the open, they're not able to pick up the kill, so you're able to pick up the kill instead. Very easy attack to hit though. Gus's attack is so wide, and it's honestly such an easy brawler to play due to this, and that's why we're recommending players upgrade him and get him very early on because he's very good for beginners. You're able to hit more shots, and your aim, even if it's bad, doesn't matter. You're going to be getting your super, your shots hit all the time. For number 4 on this list, we're going to go with Bull. Bull is just one of those brawlers that's very easy to play. You might see pro players playing Bull, and yes, they play him a little bit differently, but Bull is very easy in his base form. He's just so easy. You don't have to make those team-wide plays as Bull, even though you can, because it's honestly not that hard to do. His rework with his gadget and his super is just so busted right now. He's able to pick up an easy kill, easy stun. I mean, it's very easy to play. You just pop gadget, super someone, you get a kill. And also, any assassin, don't have to worry about. They won't go into you. You two-shot them, and you just auto aim. You really don't have to think when you're playing Bull. There's certain scenarios where if you do super at a wrong time, it could be detrimental, but other than that, Bull's very easy to play, and he's someone you get very early on. So, I mean, yeah, he's also very good in the meta, so yeah, that's why he's number 4 on this list. And let's go on to number 5, because number 5 is Otis. Otis mechanics are very easy to understand, and you just need to know that he shoots an attack sort of like Gus because of the width of his attack, but also he's like Colt because of the spray of his shots. So you're able to play easy like Gus because you're hitting a shot at least every time, but also Colt, you're able to strafe a little bit and make sure you hit all your shots. Another thing with Otis, he just does amazing damage up close, and his super also just prevents anyone from rushing him because he just pops super, they can't even attack. So you're getting an easy kill off your super if someone rushes you, and you're killing them in an instant because of the damage you do with your main attack. Another thing is his gadget that puts a puddle on the floor, sort of like a Barley attack. It's very easy to understand. For example, if you're hitting someone behind a wall, you can do that. You can hit people through corners because it spreads out like a Barley attack, kind of like a Brock shot, where if you do hit the wall, if they're on the wall, you can still hit them. It's sort of like that, but it's also a Barley attack. It does tick damage. It's really good, and it really helps you gain control of the map because it pushes them back. They can't really push into it because it's pretty decent damage still, and it's just a very good gadget. His other gadget you do not want to use. It's not useful at all. There's no point using it, but yeah, he's a very good brawler to learn, and if you just get that gadget, get his star powers, you're gonna be rocking it with Otis. He is a mythic, so he's kind of harder to get. I think his usability in almost any mode and into Assassin is very easy for beginners to learn. That's why it's worth him being a mythic brawler and harder to get on this list. Number 6, unfortunately, well, it's Tick. Honestly, we're sorry about putting Tick on this list, but we have to be honest here. Tick is an easy brawler to play. He's very annoying for anyone against him, but if you are the Tick, I mean, you're able to just throw your shots anywhere on the map. You're gonna hit somebody. He got amazing range because of that. He's got the spread of his mines, and then his super counters assassins. Now yes, assassins can break through if you don't get your super in time, but guess what? You have a gadget too, so you're able to defend yourself in 2 different ways against an assassin, and if they don't have the firepower to deal with that, you're never gonna die. So that's why he's super easy for beginners to use, because he's just able to have all those abilities to protect himself. It doesn't matter if he misses his shots because his shots are just gaining control. It allows his teammates to push up, do their thing, and that's why he's number 6 on this list. For number 7, Meeple is our brawler, because Meeple is honestly the easiest brawler to play. Really, I mean, or at least in the sense where you're shooting, because his attacks are literally called auto aim. Like his attacks curve. You don't even have to worry. You just shoot it in the general vicinity of your opponent. You're gonna hit him because it curves into the opponent, kind of like a Piper gadget, but a little dumbed down because obviously that'd be too broken. And then also his super, you can hit through walls. Your opponents can't hit through walls. That gives you a massive advantage. And honestly, all you have to learn as a beginner is, hey, if there's a map with a bunch of walls, use your Meeple, put the Meeple super on the walls, and that's all you have to do. The gadgets are a little different. They're harder to learn, but I think they also help you in a sense where one of the gadgets knocks back people who are rushing you like an assassin. It's very easy to use because you just tap a button and you don't have to worry about an assassin anymore. Honestly, with that gadget, it's so easy because you pop the gadget and then you can auto aim right after because of the stun and the knock. The other gadget is a little bit harder to play, so I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, but I mean, honestly, if you want to learn it, you can, because he's a very good brawler and he's super easy to use no matter what. So if you do whiff the gadget, it's not really going to make a difference. Number 8 on this list, we're going with Hank. Hank is honestly probably the easiest tank to play, and this is just due to his easy mechanics. All you have to do is hold auto aim and you're gonna hit anyone. You don't have to play auto aim, but you can still hold your attack down. You're gonna charge up that bubble, have it at 4k to 5k damage at all times, and honestly, you just walk forward. They have to respect it. They have to back up, because if you don't back up from that Hank bubble, you're gonna get popped with a 5k shot, and it's not gonna be nice. You can honestly almost one-shot half the brawlers in game, and doing so, it just gives your team a lot of control, and you're able to push into the enemy's side and easily pick up objectives like a brawl ball goal or keep control of the hot zone. It's very easy to play. You can hit over walls, doesn't matter. And he also has a healing mechanic, and as a tank, having a healing mechanic is really broken because you already have so much health. So playing Hank is just honestly very easy to use. An epic brawler, so he's very easy to obtain for a beginner, so we very much recommend Hank. At number 9, Barley is gonna take this spot because he's very easy to play, very easy to obtain, and very easy to use. He's a thrower. Throwers are usually generally easy to use, and he's a low rarity, and he's super easy to play. He has wide shots, a wide super, which you can literally throw out and almost hit someone every single time. His attacks stay on the ground, which also allows him to gain even more control, sort of like Tick. The only problem is his mechanics against assassins. He only has really one gadget that can do anything versus an assassin, and that's a slow gadget. So if you do find yourself against assassins, I would recommend using that. But if you play him a good comp, you can use your healing gadget and also not have to worry about assassins, because if they can't push into your team, it's a 2v1 scenario, they're gonna get shot down pretty easily. He's just super good, versatile brawler. Huge attacks that just do massive damage, and yeah, you can make pop-off plays with Barley all the time, and it's really not that skillful, and it's just easy to use for beginners, and that's why we recommend him. He's honestly more versatile than Tick, but the only problem is you can't really use him in ladder due to the assassin based stuff, because he doesn't have the mechanics. He doesn't have the mechanics to deal with assassins, so you have to go put him in ranked where you can ban out assassins and not have to worry about him as much if you last pick him. So that's why we recommend him. And for the last brawler on this list, we're going with Jackie. Last but not least, Jackie is just a very good tank. She's easy to use. You don't have to aim your attack. It lets you focus on dodging and staying alive, and also positioning as a tank is very important. So Jackie's on this list because she's a tank, and tanks are easy to play, but the attack is super simple, and all you have to do to get a kill with her is pop your speed gadget, run towards the enemy, and spam auto aim. I mean, there's not really much explaining to that. That's why she's good for beginners, because she can spam auto aim over her super, so once she gets it, she just automatically pulls them in. Boom, they get slowed, they get pulled in, easy attacks, easy kill. Only thing with Jackie is that she's not the best tank in the meta, but if you're just starting out and you need the help at that position in tanks, I would put Jackie in your number one, because you need to learn how to do stuff as a tank, and Jackie's just one of those brawlers that does good as a tank, because you don't have to even worry about the attacks. Tank is someone a little bit more skilled than her, because he does actually have to kind of use his attacks correctly. He actually does have to kind of use his attacks correctly, but Jackie, you know, she's just one of those brawlers, super easy to play. She can be actually honestly not that bad in ranked if you get a good last pick with her, but she is, I mean, she's just one of those brawlers where easy to play. You can't leave her out of the list because she's that easy. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. That's our 10th brawler. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you have any questions on any of the brawlers on this list, go ahead and just comment down below. We'll answer them, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.